Heyo everyone, it's your Weeb here, fresh and early at midnight o'clock, coming in hot from hating myself all day. So I decided to do another video. This time I'll tell you about 5 different manga I've been reading, not ones I've just read. These are manga I've actually enjoyed, but I have a hearty criticism towards as well. Again, I'm calling all webtoons manga, monha, manga. It's just janky to split semantics over that. Also, the main reason I'm doing these videos is to let people know that these manga exist, and to have people enjoy them as much as I've enjoyed them. Without further ado, I now pronounce us, listener and ranter. Kurono Shokanshi. Yo, this was another one of those manga that I read in a couple of hours because it was just good. Like the kind of manga you politely slam the next button for. I just wanted more.
Please, sir. I want some more.
Unfortunately, it updates once a month, so you gotta wait a pretty long time for your next fix, and if you're a chain junkie like myself, that's probably gonna be a problem. All that said and done, yeah, this is good. It's your standard isekai story. But, it's done well. Oh. When I describe it like that, it seems kinda lackluster. Rest assured, it is not. It's about this dude called Kevin. Oh. No, since I've been misreading his name for 50 chapters, Kelvin, like the measurement for heat, is transmigrated into a new world, but to unlock certain powers, the god who's helping him along agrees he can sacrifice his memories from his previous life to unlock a specific ability. So, the fact he's reincarnated means literally nothing, except that he got some cheat hacks power. It's also important to mention that the god he made this promise with is a lady god. Ooh la la! And she says that he fell in love with her at first sight. So she's like top waifu, everyone else is a mistress, lols. Anyway, Kelvin is a summoner, but it's not really like that matters because as you guessed, he's OP. So he could have any power under the sun or even over the sun and it really wouldn't matter. Though, when he actually uses his power, it's pretty freaking awesome, and it further unravels the lore of the land. I gotta say, the title really shouldn't be about the fact that he's a summoner, and should instead be called Harem. Oh, that's not even a joke. I'm sorry. I know I say this all the time, and I guess at some point I should just really accept that it's part of the isekai genre, but yeah, he gets a harem. And not even a soft one, like Wortenia Senki. This manga just puts them in his bed, straight in his bed. And there's never even a conversation, they're just there. Anyway, I gotta say there's too many side characters for me to actually care about them. I only stan Melfina, the goddess of my heart. Oh yeah, a quick note, Kelvin is a battle junkie, so he's always down to throw down. You could be like, meet me at the bike racks after school tomorrow, and he'll just wait there all night for you, and then beat your ass to within an inch of your life, and then also probably demand a refight. It keeps the manga interesting and constantly moving forward. The art style is a little chunkier than I would say is normal, and I wouldn't even say Kelvin is drawn in an attractive way, but I think he's pretty cool. Also, he's not an idiot. I really enjoy it when main characters aren't stupid. God, that's a really low bar, huh? Just the battle junkie completely wrecking opponents left, right, and center, but also managing to carry a plot forward that is more complex than it originally appeared. Pretty unique style and an entertaining isekai with a lot of flavors and harem ladies. Though Melfina is literally a god, so whatever. Remarried Empress. Now, this is where I have completely diverged from everything else you've seen from me. I am a complete trash bag for shoujo romance. You have no idea how many times I've read Hanayori Dengo. At least 20. Oh god, Ryu was blushing, I'm not over it. He loved you first. So, I was trying to do some screenshots from Hanayori Dengo and I read the end again and I'm actually crying now. Oh my god, he still loved you. Oh, fuck me. So, Remarried Empress is about, Jesus Christ, this manga is so good. It's got all the goodest shit your trash bag shoujo heart can wish for. An absolutely beautiful and intelligent main character who's already the Empress, if you haven't gathered from the title. We stan Navia in my house, alright? She's quality wife and Empress material, and her current husband, whose name eludes me, I'm gonna call him Bastardo, finds a runaway slave and decides to pull her in as a mistress. However, the first chapter is the teasiest motherfucker in the world. It shows the main character demanding a divorce and also her request to allow her to marry someone else. And then it revealed her new beau. Like, dude, that is some of the mic droppingest shit I've ever read. So damn ballsy for the first chapter. The rest of the manga that's currently up online follows the story before the divorce demand and shows how the new concubine is literally the worst person alive, tied only with Bastardo. You can tell how heavily invested I am in the story by how much I hate these other characters. Anyway, her new beau is introduced and dude, can I just take a second to talk about the art? The thing about webtoons is that they're usually all in color and they're in long strips, and sometimes that can get annoying, but I could look at the art in Remarried Empress all day. It's unique enough that I wouldn't ever mistake it for any other webtoon, and it's just so pretty. So damn nice. You don't realize how much you miss color until you get it back, and it's just... I'm getting emotional here. If you love some shoujo and some good moments of sass and political shenanigans mixed in with a future you so desperately want for a character you adore more than your childhood pet, give this a go. Also, if you love to hate an idiotic husband, you'll want to read this. I'll tack in a note about the translators as well here because their end messages and memes bring me such joy. Shout out to whoever y'all are. Dungeon Reset. A really cool concept, but I have a feeling the author doesn't know where they're going with it, which is not to say that I don't like it, because I really do, but I can see this falling into the forever hiatus hole along with so many other classics. Anyway, what's unique about it is that it's kind of an isekai? Kinda. But it's also kinda like Danganronpa? Danganronpa? Did I say that right? Who cares? So a bunch of people are summoned together and forced to clear these levels, get stronger, and continue clearing levels. When you're summoned, you get kind of an arbitrary class that you can't change, and it sticks with you and it basically sets your path in this weird semi-game world. The main character gets the class of... Let me check, lol. Oh, not a class, but it's a skill. Most people got offensive skills straight up, but the main gets something called Purification, which cleans dirty things. It's basically a support ability which everyone thinks is shit except one dude who, and I swore I would stop doing this, but I definitely ship this main dude with the main character. They think about each other like every other chapter, like I'm not even fucking kidding. Anyway, I digress. I'm not gonna throw fan theories of my ships at you right now. Anyway, so eventually the level they're on gets way harder and everyone's running and chaos is rearing its ugly head, and the main falls into a trap. A trap that is meant to kill him. However, it doesn't kill him. The other people think he's a goner and leave him to die in a hole, literally. They clear the rest of the level and move on. And the level resets. Now let's talk about that. The level resets so that the next incoming bunch of summonees can go through the whole same ordeal thing, and the current ones can move on to the next level. During this reset, everyone is healed. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
At the bottom of the hole in the trap, the main character is still alive, clinging on by the literal edge of his teeth. Like, he is so fucking close to dying. But he gets healed. But the level still resets. And that's a lot of setup, but I'll tell you what, it pays off. It fucking pays off. Some of the beats in this manga are actually really comedic, and I definitely got a giggle or two out of a chapter now and then. The main character is a good guy, but understandably a little weak and meek at the beginning, but oh boy, does he get way better. And then the story gets better, and then even better, and then better. Anyway, I don't want to spoil anything, but also there's a rabbit who's the manager of the level. If you like digging, isekai-ish, and cheat hacks but the good kind, you'll probably like this manga. Even if you don't like any of that shit, read it anyway. If you don't, I'll find out where you live, and I'll beg you to read it. I'll be sobbing all over the place, just like everything will be saturated in tears. Is that what you want? Soggy everything? Then just read the manga, Jesus. Saijaku tema wa gomi hiroi no tabi o hajimashita. If you know anything about me, even just based on the last video, you'll know I like cute shit. Not in the sense I'll buy cute shit, cause nah son, that stuff don't fly with me. I just like to read cute shit. But also none of that schoolgirl stuff, that's not cute. I was once a schoolgirl, and I can tell you, I used to tear the legs off grasshoppers and throw literal rock clumps at people. So I've lived schoolgirl, and it's not cute. Anyway, I'm on a completely different tangent here. This manga is cute, but like, sad, cute. You read it and you're immediately indignant that they could treat a cute child the way they do. It's not as bad as the way the main is treated in the Monster Duchess and Contract Princess before she's saved, but it's pretty high up there. So let's talk about why this main is treated like the dredge under the washing machine that you haven't moved in 5 years and just clean around thinking, yeah, that'll do. It won't. And just like how this main character needs to be treated better, you need to treat yourself better and clean your shit up properly. At a certain age, I think 5 or 7, kids in this fantasy world undergo a level and class check. It basically shows you what powers you can unlock in the future. It's your pathway heading forward. And it also shows you the heights you could reach with your powers. Like, maybe you get Swordsman 3-star. That means you're gonna be a bowler blade master and could pretty much do any sword shit ever. So we start the manga when the little baby girl main, the poor thing, is judged to have a very low skill and a very extremely common class. She's a 1-star tamer, and another class that comes up as an error, which means people think she's just about trash. Even her own family begin to ignore her, just like you ignore the dirt under your washing machine, you filthy fuck. And eventually people begin thinking she's actually what's wrong with the village. She runs away and becomes a pretty cool hobo scavenger. An elderly fortune teller from her village helps her, and they kind of bond, but you can tell where that goes, yeah. Anyway, sooner or later she tames a slime. That's on the cover. Don't scream at me that that's a spoiler, it's right there. I really like this manga so far, though there's not much of it online, but yeah, it's good. It's got enough heart and enough art that it's worked its way into my heart very easily. Cute but sad manga about a little hobo girl with a trash-eating slime, and adventures hopefully that will abound in the future. I really enjoyed it, and it's short for now. You'll like it if you like any fantasy adventure sort of stories. That doesn't sound like a ringing endorsement, but it is. Read it! Seduce the villain's father. Oh hell yeah! This is my genre, boys! But it's a fun twist. So, you know the drill. It's transmigration into another world based on a web novel that the main character was reading. Not Natome this time, but we can't win them all, right? There's a lot of crossover between a web novel and Otome games anyway, most notably the cliche plots. Anyway, this is a fucking god. Oh shit, I hit my mic. This is a fucking godsend. Such a fresh version of this genre that I literally consumed every single chapter upon discovery of it. It's still currently getting updates, and god, do I need more. So, the interesting thing about this is that the main is pushed into the web novel world before the events of the web novel, specifically into the generation that begets the characters in the story. So she gets put into the body of the main character's mother's sister. In other words, she's going to be the aunt of the future main character. What really gets interesting is that my Chrome browser automatically translated the title of this into "Fuck the Villain's Dad," and that's honestly just made my day. But yeah, so actually the relevant interesting thing is that the web novel story is really fucking complex. Like, there's so much densely packed in there that I swear the author of this manga just made a fanfic about her own web novel, because there's like references to things that were breadcrumbed in prior chapters that I didn't notice because it didn't seem important, but then they harken back to it and prove to me the fool that I am. So, the main character in this is very lovable, mostly because she's just really trying her hardest to ensure that nothing bad happens to good people. namely her family in this case, her future niece and the future villain, who happens to be a prince from another country. Or will be a prince from another country. The wheels of the story really begin turning at the starting event when the other country, comes to kidnap the main's sister. However, she saves her sister and gets kidnapped in her place. Then she meets the current king of the villain's country, and hot damn, look at this boy. So she rightly decides she will marry the king, and the future villain will never be born. That's a pretty good solution. And like, damn, I'm not gonna argue with her. They make a cute couple. And Jesus, look at this man. Okay. I've gotten that out of my system. And the main character is really tenacious, and it's just so heartwarming watching the king slowly fall for her. And believe me, it is slow. So slow. But also so good. Like, watching really attractive grass grow. Are you a glutton for punishment? Yes? No? It doesn't matter. Read this manga for that Otome villain reincarnation that you didn't know you needed in your life, and get ready to enjoy some good storytelling with crazily in-depth backstory that is just barely hinted at. Or don't read it, whatever. You're missing out though. So maybe read it. Or don't. I don't control you, but if I did, I'd make you read it. Oh shit, damn. I read all these in like an hour. It'll take me so fucking long to make this video, so I probably won't upload it until next Sunday. But know that any and all comments on these videos make them worthwhile, and while I'm egotistic enough to say that I love my own voice, I kinda do sometimes, but other times I hate it. I do really hope that you're getting something out of this. Alright, so this is me signing off. If you want me to read or review, actually both, read and review anything, comment on this or message me or stalk me IRL. Just, don't break anything. I have to pay rent for this apartment, so if you break something, I have to cover maintenance. So, you can stalk me, just don't break anything. So catch all you fellow weebs on the flip side when we're dead from the coronavirus.